Use the vertical line test to determine if each graph represents a function. State its domain and range. To figure out the domain, we look to see how far left to how far right the graph goes. So the domain for this first graph, if we look on the left, it's going here to 0, and 0 is not included. So it's a parenthesis. And how far right the graph goes is positive 4. That is included with a dark circle, so we use a bracket. Range is to determine how low to how high the graph goes. So this lowest point is -3, and it is included here, even though it's not included there. So we use a bracket, -3, and how high the graph goes is above the x-axis to +3, and again this is included, so we use a bracket. We can use the vertical line test to determine if this is a function. Does any vertical line that you draw throughout this entire graph ever touch the graph more than once? If not, then we say yes, this is a function. In our next graph, we're also going to try and determine the domain. Domain is again from left to right. So how far left this picture comes is all the way over here to -3, and -3 is included. How far right the picture goes is determined by this arrow, which indicates that it's going to continue to go off to the right forever. That's infinity. Range, always write down how low it goes first. And the lowest point to this graph is way down here at -3, and that is also included. And how high the graph goes, again according to this arrow, we won't go with just this point because the arrow indicates it'll go up forever. So that's also infinity. Again, a vertical line test will determine whether or not something's a function, and no matter what vertical line I draw in this picture, it always just passes the graph once. So we say yes, this is a function.